President Trump's fast-paced administration, as Nancy has talked about, has reshaped the policies domestically and abroad. But Mark, his approval rating has also taken a bit of a hit. It's dipped, but 47% still support him. But the media and some on Wall Street fear economic instability. What's the situation there?
Well, it's interesting to look specifically at the numbers that which policies are popular and which policies are not. So his actions on immigration have been, illegal immigration have been very popular. I think there is considerable unease about the tariff policy. I think there's uncertainty as to whether or not this is intended to be a revenue producer, which it could be. Probably at a much lower rate, or is it a negotiating ploy or some combination thereof? And I think that uncertainty that we're dealing with right now is giving a lot of people considerable pause, and it's also affecting financial markets because people in the business community don't know what they're going to be dealing with in 6 months.
Well, it's no surprise, Nancy, that a Gonzalez poll here in Maryland shows that President Trump's approval rating is at 36%, with 62% disapproving what is going on. Given Maryland's political landscape, this isn't surprising, is it?
Well, what's surprising to me is that there are 36% of us who think that the kind of behavior that's coming out of the White House is appropriate for the leader, the person who used to be the leader of the free world. We are not that anymore. They're going after attorneys who've represented people that the moron in the White House have resented. It's unbelievable. ICE is making raids and taking people without a warrant, revoking their green cards for no reason. Whatever, people who were here legally, what is happening to democracy, to free speech? And of course, it's not your fault, you guys. It's what's happening on Capitol Hill.
I think some people...
What happens to people with backbone? Are people so afraid of re-election issues that they are reluctant to say anything? Is there anyone who's going to point out that this person in the White House is clearly beyond the pale?
If I could, we've got about 2 minutes left. I'm going to let you address that.
I think we're dealing with the filibuster here. Look, the person who you're referencing supported a terrorist group and was promoting anti-Semitic demonstrations. A green card is not an entitlement. It is not a right. I think the U.S. government is entirely within its rights to revoke it and allow the person to go back to another country. That's with prerogative of the Secretary of State. And that's
unbelievable.
That is the legal process.
It is just unbelievable what's happening right now.
Well, I think that's the contrast in opinion that exists between, as we have repeated, President Trump won a plurality of the popular vote, and he won overwhelmingly an electoral college, and he was very clear about the programs and what he was going to put in place. Nancy, isn't this just democracy at work? We have a change of administration, and as Barack Obama said, elections have consequences.
It's an abandonment of fundamental constitutional principles, is what it is, and it's not just the moron in the White House at this point. It's the Senate and the House. As if you ask me, it's unbelievable. Of course, they've never been able to come to agreement on anything having to do with the budget, but all they do is complain about it. I'm fine with public discourse and debate, and I am fine. Most of us don't have any problems with efforts to reduce the budget, but you do it in a way that's rational. You don't have to do it by having a Tesla sales lot on the White House's lawn. You guys really think that's okay for the the president of the United States? Well, we used to have a functional president, but really?
We got a
Well,
functional
Really,
president.
honestly, when you go home and
I'm
you
going to
turn
leave
this
that
off,
as a rhetorical
you think
question.
that is okay?
I'm going to leave it as
Jesus.
a rhetorical question because we have to go to break.